They say money doesn't change people, but the truth is, money reveals who they really are. Some chase it till they lose their soul. Some protect it till they lose their peace. And a few, a rare few, learn to understand it. See, the world teaches you how to earn money, but never how to think about it. You'll hear, work hard, save more, invest early, but no one tells you that money isn't numbers. It's emotion. It's fear when the market crashes. It's greed when the numbers rise. It's ego when you win, and it's regret when you lose. The people who master their emotions, not just their wallets, they're the ones who build lasting wealth. Because in the end, wealth isn't about how much you make. It's about how long you can stay calm when everyone else panics. They don't rule us with guns. They rule us with desire. They don't make you obey through force. They do it through dreams. Money isn't paper. It's power. It's emotion. And most people will spend their whole lives chasing it without ever understanding what it really is. That's where the psychology of money begins, not in banks or markets, but in the quiet battlefield of the human mind. Lesson 1, the illusion of control. Every spreadsheet you make, every forecast you build, is a story you tell yourself to feel safe. But life doesn't read your spreadsheet. It rains when you plan a sunny day. It crashes when you bet on rise. And the only control you ever have is over your reaction. The calmest man wins the storm. He doesn't fight the chaos, he flows with it. Because money never rewards intelligence alone. It rewards emotional discipline. Patience isn't weakness, it's armor. When panic burns others alive, patience lets you walk through fire. Slow beat, low strings rise, distant thunder. Lesson 2, enough is everything. The greatest tragedy of wealth isn't losing it. It's never knowing when to stop collecting it. People chase more until more takes everything. The ones who feel rich are those who draw a line and whisper, "This is enough." Enough food, enough love, enough comfort. A billionaire and a broke man can both be poor if neither can sleep at night. The finish line keeps moving, but your soul can't keep running forever. Peace of mind. That's the rarest currency on earth. Lesson 3. Luck is louder than you think. We celebrate success stories as if they're blueprints, but they're more like lottery tickets. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Oprah, every one of them worked hard, and every one of them got lucky. Right time, right people, right moment. And that's okay. Luck is part of the game, but when you forget that, ego moves in. You think you're invincible? Untouchable. Until the market reminds you you're not. Respect luck, but don't worship it. Because while luck might open the door, only character keeps it from closing. Lesson 4, the quiet wealth. You won't find them on Instagram. You won't see them flexing on private jets. The truly rich live quietly. No one knows their names, and that's exactly how they like it. They don't buy to impress, they buy to disappear. Because wealth isn't about luxury, it's about freedom. Freedom to wake up when you want. Freedom to walk away. Freedom to never need applause again. When you reach that silence, that's when you've won. Not when the world claps, but when you no longer need it to. And that's the first side of money's mirror, the emotional side. Control your feelings, define your enough, respect luck, and learn to stay quiet. Because in the end, the richest people aren't those with the most money. They're the ones least controlled by it. They say money changes people, but the truth is, it only reveals them. It's like fire. It doesn't create character, it exposes it. Lesson 5, the ego tax. Every time you chase approval, you pay the ego tax. You buy things you don't need to show people who don't care, just to feel what? Seen, respected, superior. But real respect never comes from your car, your watch, or your home. It comes from silence, from consistency, from who you are when no one's watching. The irony, the richest souls I've ever met wear simple clothes, drive old cars. And when they talk about success, they whisper, because they know. Every boast is a debt you'll one day have to repay. Lesson 6, time, money. You can lose money and make it back. But once time leaves, it never returns. The world sells you the lie that your value comes from your productivity, that your worth is your work. But the truth, your work is just a tool, not your identity. You don't own your time when you sell every hour just to survive. You own your time when you choose what your hours mean. Imagine waking up one day, realizing you've traded decades chasing digits on a screen, but never watched a sunset without checking your phone. That's not freedom. That's a cage made of gold. Lesson 7, wealth is what you don't see. Car you didn't buy. The luxury trip you said no to. The upgrade you skipped. That's wealth, because wealth is invisible. It's the investments compounding silently while others are posting selfies. It's the choices no one claps for that buy you peace 10 years later. But we've built a world that celebrates spending, not saving. Flexing, not freedom. And that's why so many go broke trying to look rich. True wealth whispers. It moves quietly through discipline, patience, and humility. And when you understand that, you stop chasing more and start building meaning. Because money in the end isn't about dollars or digits. It's about peace. It's about sleeping without anxiety. It's about knowing if tomorrow the world stopped, you'd still stand. And that's not luck. That's design. The real psychology of money isn't a book you read. It's a mirror you face. It asks one question. Who are you when you already have enough? Because until you answer that, money will always own you. Do you know what's truly rare? Peace. Not yachts, not mansions. Peace. That quiet confidence that whispers, I'm enough. Most people are chasing a number, not a purpose. They think once they hit 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, they'll finally breathe. But what happens when you get there? You move the goalpost again and again until you realize the finish line never existed. Every page of the psychology of money tells one hidden truth. We don't need more money. We need more understanding. Because money doesn't make you rich. Wisdom does. People say, I'll be happy when, but happiness isn't something you buy. It's something you decide before the money comes. Visual shifts, old man smiling, sitting quietly by the sea, wind blowing through his hair. Some of the happiest people in the world don't have millions, but they have mornings where they wake up without panic. They have meals with people they love without checking the price. They have time, the one currency that never inflates. And that's the ultimate secret. Money is only powerful when it buys you control. Control of your time, your choices, your peace. You see, every decision you make with money is a reflection of your story. Your fears, your insecurities, your hopes. So maybe it's not about getting rich. It's about healing your relationship with money. Understanding what you're really chasing when you chase wealth. Because when you finally see money as a tool, not a trophy, you stop running. And that's when real success begins. Here's the truth that most billionaires learn too late. Money is just a magnifying glass. It doesn't change who you are. It just makes you louder. If you're insecure, it amplifies your fear. If you're grateful, it amplifies your peace. So before you chase fortune, chase clarity. Before you build wealth, build wisdom. Because the real psychology of money isn't about how much you earn, it's about how much of you is left when you lose it all. And in that silence, you'll finally understand the richest man isn't the one with the biggest bank account. It's the one who wakes up free. If this story made you pause for a moment, if it made you question what rich really means, then you're already wealthier than you think. Because awareness, that's the first deposit into your fortune. Not in your wallet, but in your mindset. Remember this, you can always earn more money, but you can never earn back lost peace. So guard it like treasure, because that's what the truly rich do. Don't chase money. Master it, and it will follow you.